Good evening. Welcome to Roll With It RPG. Tonight we are playing Vampire the Dark Ages. Last time, when I closed off, I asked everyone if you had chosen a plan to be part of, what would it be? Please enter it into our lovely chat tonight and discuss while we get into play. So last time, our coterie had a brief adventure with one of Brother Bernardus, a local Malkavian's retainer named Tom, who paid a visit to almost everybody and proceeded to work his way through town, stretching upon medical advice from Dragomir. Each visit resulted in him passing on information that Brother Bernardus had requested their presence, and they were to bring something to eat or drink. Anything, really. When they arrived at his domicile, they were informed that infernalists were afoot in Jerusalem and that he was concerned about them taking advantage of the 100-year anniversary of the Night of Blood, a legitimate historical event where the Crusaders slaughtered the innocent in the streets of Jerusalem. Here they were driven by the potential machinations and influence of Malkov, a powerful vampire antediluvian. Few believed him. Caspar was very, very dubious of what was being presented. When, as the request was winding down, Paul, another of Bernardus's retainers, burst in, claiming that someone had been captured by the Infernalists. And that's where we left off. So that's where we're going to pick up. All right, everybody. Fairly thin, emaciated man dressed in an attempt at priestly robes has opened the door and informed the brothers that someone from the local uh, hospital clinic has been captured, and the infernalists are going to kill her.
Was gonna say he mentioned it was a her, like she had been taken, specifically referencing like a oh, um, who Dragomir will look both at like Paul and Brother Barnabas and say, "Who is she? Like, what is her name? Who is she? Why is she important?"
The the she's the nurse, the kind one, and then Bernardus. If he could go pale, he would go paler. Like the
Okay,
look of shock and concern crosses his face. Uh, Aisha, she she's special. If she's in danger, she needs to be saved.
special as in how so?
Uh, Sorry, give me a moment.
Yep.
Oliver, you recognize the name.
I was gonna say, I think I should know this name.
And Aisha, that she works out of one of the hospitals or out of one of the churches in the center of town as a clinic of sorts. And she's
Ah, there it is.
a a salubri like yourself.
Would I be familiar just through medical circles or like running in my own clinic, whether be aware
You would
of
know
anybody.
that there's a clinic that tends to do similar work to yours. It's open late into the night, but it deals more
Nighttime.
with people suspected of possession, the insane, more than the actual physically ill.
So what people would consider like demon possession, but like what might be like just mental issues for some people, depression, other mental traumas. Okay.
Do we have any idea where they're working out of?
I can show you, Paul said, that he starts to turn and leave from the doorway.
I just immediately follow.
So would Tiffany.
I also will follow.
Dragomir will kind of look back at Bernardus and say, I have additional questions for you, but they can wait until we save an innocent.
Please.
He will turn and leave.
Asmodeus will just
Waves everybody by.
wave. Yeah,
Later,
wave.
guys.
Wave and follow.
Okay.
Wave at Barnabas.
Alrighty. Paul leads you through the winding streets, heading towards the Church of the Holy Sepulchre near the center of Jerusalem itself.
On our way there, I'm gonna just kind of voice aloud to, at least loud enough for my companions here to hear, and I'm just gonna say, we're going to the right place, but I don't think it's the reasons that he thinks. Brother Bernardus, that is.
Oh,
Well-
no, definitely not.
Also, I want everyone to be prepared because this may not be a political trip.
What
Oh.
makes this person special?
It's more the feeling I got from Bernardus. She's one of the good ones.
By the way, I never did turn off Folderol. Was the Paul or the guy that came in saying that someone was kidnapped lying?
No, he was.
Okay.
As far as your senses told you that he was telling the truth as far as he knows.
I'll deactivate that now, by the way.
To be honest, you've sometimes have difficulty reading Malkavians because truth is entirely perspective, and their perspective isn't always the same. But he did seem to be telling the truth. He leads you to an alleyway, one that you're familiar with, Oliver. It's a bit of a dead end that you have occasionally used to assist those you're guiding. Good hiding spot. But at the end of it, there is a 3-stable barn, livestock pen of sorts. It's secluded, and it's big enough to hold gatherings in if need be, but it's also almost on no one's radar, as it were, about being there. And Paul stops and he points. He says, "They are down that way."
I am gonna head down that way.
I'm going to continue, but I'm going to activate. Where is it? Eyes of the Beast.
See in the dark.
Yep.
All right. Anyone using your heightened senses?
Oh yeah. Entire
yeah,
time.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm just keeping it up at this point.
You hear voices, men chanting coming from down the alleyway.
Language?
If you would like, you can make an intelligence linguistics roll or intelligence occult.
I'll go linguistics.
Difficulty is 7.
I would also like to roll that once I find it.
Okay, why isn't expert knowledge 1? Is that right? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Oh, you said what was it? 7?
7.
That's 1 success.
Okay.
What is there an option? No, it's you'd have to have like a feature to reroll, right? Like some sort of lucky or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's fine. All right. Yeah. I got 1 success. Wow, those were awful rolls. Great start.
I've got 3.
3.
4? Oh no, the 10 counts as that one. That's right. Yeah.
The two of you both recognize it as Coptic.
As what?
Coptic.
Okay.
Let me find my list.
I don't think that's one I have. No, I just got.
Nope.
Okay. So you recognize the sound of it, but you don't know what they're saying.
But it's like rhythmic and like chanting in time.
Yes.
I'm-
Uh,
I don't know what they're saying, but I'm just gonna start moving a little faster towards the chanting.
It seems like a good idea.
might be smart. Okay, dope. How are you guys approaching this chanting?
I mean, I'm always. You mean like order, basically? Or
Are you going swiftly? Are you stealthily approaching? Order? All the above?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not even thinking about being quiet. I'm just thinking about getting there.
Okay.
So I would say
I am also not being quiet.
I would probably say swiftly, and I'm always down to go in the front.
You're not-
Stealthily and in the back.
I will probably be behind Casper at this point.
remember that thing when I was talking about my computer slowing down because of all the stuff I had to have open?
Yeah.
It's happening.
Never heard of it.
Tell it to stop. Well, don't tell it to stop, because then it might be like, okay, fine, I'll quit working.
Yeah. All right. Since Asmodeus is being sneaky and going from behind, give me dexterity stealth.
So that is 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yep.
All right.
I
It's-
did want to roll on the way there too, like to just find out any knowledge. I know we talked about it offline, but finding out if I knew anything about magic ahead of time.
Right. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
Uh,
I didn't bring it up originally because I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. So
Intelligence, cult then.
intelligence occult. All right.
I also search for a roll.
Difficulty.
8.
2 successes.
We know a couple different things. One, most mortal magic is partially innate, but requires training. They are manipulating some sort of energy of like the universe. They call it spheres, but that doesn't make any
Okay.
difference. Vampiric mages use blood magic. They're pulling the power from the blood themselves to achieve very specific goals.
You said they're pulling power from themselves.
Yeah, from the blood itself.
Okay.
Much like someone would use a discipline.
Okay. Okay.
And you know that they're capable of a great deal of extraordinary things. That it's fairly new, this blood magic, and rumors state that it's powerful enough to challenge Cain himself, like a Tremere might be capable of taking on the progenitor of all vampires.
And you said that's rumored, right?
Yes, rumored.
Okay.
They did. It is common knowledge that they use magic to steal vampirism to make themselves vampire.
Okay.
There it is. All right.
And as far as like infernalists go, will we just know like infernalists are more are they humans or are they
It's a general term
Okay.
for anyone that uses magic and deals with the demonic.
so it could be either one.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's the wrong guy, but he got 7 successes.
I was like, holy crap.
Go that
A
guy.
lot. Good guy.
I don't think that's a good thing for us.
Also, more than likely on the way in, I'm going to be getting my longbow ready and having an arrow ready to fire.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm
fair.
pulling I have my short sword at my side, so
Okay. That was the right guy. That's just roll 20 messing with him. Great deal. Claiming someone else rolled that didn't.
You had one job, roll 20.
No, I really think that's the wrong guy. You need to re-roll again.
I mean, that's kind of
Disadvantage.
fair. No.
I try.
Okay. So, as you're, a majority of you are hurriedly making your way down the alleyway. You come to an opening where the stable is at, and you can see through the windows and open doorway that there appears to be 3 men surrounding a woman that's been tied like a tent to the floor, and in the center of some sort of circle that they've drawn into the hay and the dirt. Each is in black robes. Each one is carrying a dagger, and they seem to be chanting in unison, and you can sense energy building up around them.
If I can see this, can I let an arrow fly?
Can I turn on Read the Soul to see if we're dealing with humans or vampires?
Sure. As for letting an arrow fly, as you're rounding the corner, a voice rings out that they have company.
I think they mean us.
As for your soul sight, all 4 of them, the lady, the 3 above her, they're all vampires. They have that dull gray to their auras. Her suggests that she's absolutely terrified. And
Okay.
they are brimming with aggression and excitement, not so much over it being a lady, but over that they're about to kill the lady.
Doing something, yeah, they're gonna achieve their
Yeah.
goals basically. All right. So I'll just let everybody know. They're kin. They are kin.
And let me break out my notebook. I'm going to roll initiative. There's. All right, this is my first time dealing with combat via this particular interface. So let's have some fun, shall we?
Yeah.
Is it really fun?
I do.
What?
What happened?
You rolled 1
Shit.
dice and you got. Oh wait, I thought it said 14 successes. I was like, how did you get 14 on 1 die?
No valid token. Yep, that's what I expected. All right. Doing it the hard way. I'm sorry, I have to open and close my browser again and again to do this. So please bear with me.
I guess.
Do 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 do.
I
I mean, if we've got music, we should go for it.
Where is initiative for us? I don't remember.
It is on the dice page under main dice pool.
Oh,
I thought it was.
it's-
There's an initiative spot.
yeah, it's not like under the title, but the next section.
Yeah, it's the next one.
Which I'm not seeing it. Where am I missing?
If all your rolls you've been doing, it should
Yeah.
you just keep scrolling down. It'll be
Oh,
the next.
Yeah, it's
Got it.
between main dice and combat dice.
Does it have a difficulty or is that just not roll?
It's always difficulty save.
Okay. So you need us all to roll then too, or you want
I
us to wait until you're
do,
done?
but could you please wait? I have so
I
many
can't.
stupid things.
But
No, it's
I'm
fine.
so anxious. I need to roll right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I
impatient.
understand entirely.
I just want to make sure this is set correctly. It should be set to Dex Wits.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Would you call me?
You heard me. You heard me.
And then celerity adds to it too.
Yep.
Okay. Discipline 4.
Maybe I should spend that $50 and invest in Foundry and see if this is on there.
Can always give you my login too, and you can see. I mean, Vampire 20 is on there. They do have a page for it. I was just looking at the stuff, but their character sheet is set up. It looks like for modern day. I'm not sure if there's a module for Dark Ages or not, but
They would function the same. Like if there's an input portion, you just have to put in the differences.
I would assume so.
Okay. Is that everybody? Yep, that's all me on my end.
All right, so roll Anish.
Roll an ish.
Wow.
Well.
I just wanted to be there with Dragomir.
I know.
You
I appreciate it.
did good.
Thanks.
I just want you guys to know that I've decided to abbreviate Asmodeus as ass in my notes.
Good. That's appropriate.
All right. Asmodeus, you're at the tippy tip top. What are you doing with her?
I am. So I'm behind everybody. I'm guessing they saw me also.
Yes, I had a butt ton of successes.
Yeah.
Literal butt ton.
The metric ass ton.
He will draw his daggers and the best he can, he's going to growl at them to try to like intimidate them and throw them off their game a little bit. He'll kind of like shimmy towards the front, or not, he'll be able to look over everybody pretty much. And have his daggers drawn and look straight at him and just make the best he can with his ruined throat.
The shimmy
Give
is
me
the
a-
part that'll actually throw them off their game.
Yep, most terrifying.
Yeah.
Give me a manipulation and intimidation. Is it is an opposed roll, so I mean, roll everybody's response while you roll that.
Would there be like a difficulty?
Your difficulty is to outdo however many successes they have. So
Oh,
the
okay.
base dice would be 6, right?
Okay.
How many successes you got?
I have 5.
Well, got one of them.
Peter's got 5 too, though. 0, 10.
It
Does that not count then for
it
double
won't.
successes?
Yeah, it won't count
Okay.
for this one.
Okay. Nice. That's good.
Okay, okay. So far, you're doing a really good job. Yep.
They're like, what the hell?
That was a really good shimmy.
Just scary.
I mean, all the shoulder shakes, the hip
Mhm.
thrust into it. Yeah, it's terrifying. Yeah. So your Zoidberg up and growling scares the bejesus out of him and interrupts their chant long enough that they all stop and like turn in your direction. Anything else?
No, actually, for right now, I'm just gonna
Okay.
stand there and keep an eye out and have my daggers just ready there.
I want to beg your guys' forgiveness because I realize this is our first combat. We haven't really gone over it.
Yeah,
Like
I
everything you
forgot
need
how
to
it
do.
goes.
All right, so you usually get one using 5e terms action, right? You have a dice pool for whatever that particular action is. If you're shooting off an arrow, you'd be rolling your dex archery. But if you wanted to do something in addition to that, you would need one of two things. Celerity score. For each dot in celerity, you can do an additional action, or you can opt to divide your dice pool, which means you'll have to create a custom roll for it on our character sheets, where you would choose the two things you want to do, say shoot an arrow and using your action intimidate someone. Choose the smaller of those two, divide that particular dice pool, and make that roll based off it. So if the intimidation is your smaller dice pool, you'd make two rolls, one for the intimidation, one for the arrow slinging via that one. Each additional action increases the difficulty of what you're attempting to do if you don't have a dot in celerity. And you can always attempt as many actions as you want, just the likelihood of success will get smaller and smaller as your actual dice pool shrinks, but you'll always have at least one die to roll, even if your vision should put you at 0.
Now, we're able to spend blood points to increase
To
an
enhance
ability during.
your stats. Yes, sir.
Okay, like celerity. If you wanted to increase it by one, you could spend, or is that
You
not
can
one
increase your
point?
dex, but not your celerity.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Your stats, not your discipline.
Not your disciplines. Gotcha.
Physical only.
Physical only. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And your generation should have a generational max and points you can spend per turn for it.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have one dot celerity, so that intimidation would be the action, and then, for the lack of better term, a ready action. Is that a thing?
That is not a thing.
Okay,
You must
So-
choose to do it all.
now. Okay.
Choosing to be defensive is also part of your action choices. You're either
Okay.
being defensive or not being defensive.
I am being defensive.
Okay.
Along with mean. Brr.
Yes. Mean. Get this open so I have my reference from that. All right. Next up is the guy that saw you, that roll 20 likes to call
Victor Crumb.
Victor Borgia
Oh,
for some reason.
Sounds like he's from my neighborhood.
He is going to not deal with the guy that shimmied and scared everybody.
gonna cower in fear.
So, he's going to chuck a dagger at the guy in front of everybody, the one that came dashing down the alleyway.
It's because I'm dashing, isn't it?
It's because you are dashing.
Go
Nice.
Battle Bard.
Awesome.
Very nice. Critical fail. Where's the deck?
Yeah. Very nice. So he needs to move
Releases
forward
a
and
dagger
down,
behind him and throws him to the
down the alleyway. Attempts to step over one of the small ledges between each of the roofs. Trips, falls flat on his face. Dagger goes clattering into the alleyway below. All right. Makes Tiffany and one of the other gentlemen up next. She's going to stand back and just try not to get hit by anything that might be thrown her way.
Don't stand in
Combat
the
is
alley.
It's her brother's cousin's job, after all. One of the chanters is going to attempt to mesmerize Asmodeus. Yeah, we'll do it now. Not my day. I need you to make a willpower roll, Asmodeus.
The permanent or temporary? I guess they're the same.
Temporary.
But... Awesome.
That doesn't seem good.
No.
He looks at you, his eyes flare just a little bit, and he says, "Leave," and then point the way you can.
Do I do it now or do I wait till my turn part?
On your way.
Okay.
Oliver, Dragomir, you guys are coming up.
Question here for you when it comes to
Yep.
the whole magic thing.
Gotcha.
Do I know that in the D&D terms, like with you when you have verbal components, if you have a silence area that the spells don't work, does magic function in the same way here, or is it? Or do I not? Do I know?
That's difficult to say.
Okay.
That because spells do have a vocal component of sorts. but whether or not it's actually required is unknown.
Okay. How far from them am I?
About 30 feet.
We're on the same wavelength though here.
Now, if I choose to use the silence of death from obfuscate, is that my action then?
Using a
There's
discipline.
no
would
roll
fall on
for it,
Right. It
Huh?
just quiets the whole area.
like in 20 feet, or 7 meters. So that would be my action, right?
Yes.
Using discipline. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wait till Oliver moves or Oliver does what he's gonna do. Are you?
I'm letting her fly at one of the chanters.
Okay.
All right. Let's designate them left, right, and center.
Oh, always aim for the center.
Okay. Roll away. It's Dex
Archery.
archery. Yeah, thank you.
Still a 6 difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
I have
that's nice.
4 successes.
Well, the group of you did not catch them off guard. I'm going to have to divide his dice pool as he attempts to dodge. Yep, there's got to be a better way to do this. Awesome. Custom dice of 1. I'm going to get hit, so be prepared for rolling damage.
Yeah.
One roll. All right. 3 of your successes made it through. So you get to add those 3 successes to your total damage.
Okay. So I just roll range damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, then it said the bow's damage is 4, so what does that mean?
I should have rolled
It didn't roll anything. Cool.
anything.
Yeah.
No. All right. I'm going to open your sheet. It
How
should have
dare
rolled.
you? Yeah, it basically said, I don't know.
Technical difficulties. All right. See, this changes it. Now I roll.
So would it be technically 7 since with the 3 or whatever that you said to add
Yeah,
to
I
it?
did. I don't know why I did that. It. Yeah. So 7.
Okay. So it should be. What do what do I need to put in here? Because mine's still showing none, all the way across. Like, what's the actual?
I went into your roll and just added to the modifier on it to get for it to roll the 4. Is it under the modifiers? Does it still say 0 for ranged weapon damage?
Yeah, but like on the roll itself, it shows like 2 ability, 4 modifier.
Okay. Continuing to manipulate. Did it change anything for you?
Now it shows Dex as the attribute.
I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you just tell me what it is, I can put it in. I don't know what, like, I can change it. I just
It
don't
should
know what
be-
I'm supposed to roll.
Right. So it should be your attribute plus your weapon damage, which is 4.
Okay. So there should
Which
have been 2 less rolls then, because it's showing 2 for ability. It shows 4 for attribute, which was what my dex is. Then it shows 2 on ability, and then it shows 4 on modifiers. I don't know what the 2 on ability is. Maybe it rolled 2 extra dice for me on that roll.
It sure did. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
So it should just be dex plus the 4 from the bow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's right then, right now.
Would you like to re-roll?
I mean, if you want me
It's a
to, I don't
7 to a
care. It
9.
doesn't matter to me. I don't care either way.
I'm fine with it as we work out the bugs.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, alrighty. So 6 damage total because he soaked 1. So he is crippled as the arrow lodges into his arm and shoulder, pinning it to his chest.
I'll just respond with, "You should probably leave."
As a doctor, I would say that does not look good. All right, so my go then.
Yep.
All right. I will kind of I'll step up and look up to Casper and say you're going in, right? All right. I'm going to move in, and I'm going to use the Silence of Death as when I get into their area.
Okay. Everything goes quiet. There's not even the sound of crunching of hay. The scared whimperings of the woman stop entirely. The 3 look back and forth. They attempt to speak. Absolute, utter silence.
I'll
Anything-
like I'll point to my ear like, what?
Alrighty.
I don't have anything else I can do, so
That was. It is currently Paul and one of the other guys. Paul's going to stay cowering at the end of the alleyway with other Paul.
No. They're protecting Tiffany.
Yeah. My Paul definitely stays out of combat.
But he may try. Might not always be successful.
Yeah, he tries to stay out of combat.
Yeah. All right. The gentleman who you shot is spending a blood point to heal part of his injury. That's all he can do. Casper, you would be on deck. Anything else for this? My side. Paul's going to roll to hide. Actually hide. Come on. Roll. 1. As far as he's concerned, he is successfully hidden. Caspar, what are you doing, sir?
All right. Time to spend some blood.
Asmodeus, you're up next.
All right. Okay, that's how I do it. All right. I'm spending 4 blood total. 1 to reflexively use feral weapons.
Okay.
And 3 to temporarily boost my strength.
Okay.
And
Is that to hit harder or to hit? Because
harder.
Dex is used for attack. Okay.
Yep. They're both low, but one needs actually, you know what? Let's go 2 and 1. That way they're both 4 for the moment.
Okay.
And then which is the guy that told somebody to leave? I don't like that guy.
He is the one on the left.
Okay. I'm gonna try and run over and slash that guy.
Okay. Sorry. I just noticed I left someone off my list, but he's still last, so I still can fill it in. All right, so you're attacking the guy on the left.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attempt dodge.
I don't like that.
I mean,
means you can't do it.
So roll unarmed.
yes, rolling on.
All right. 3 successes.
I'm fairly certain you're right.
Yay.
Two successes made it through.
All right.
As you rake him with your recently developed claws.
All right. So do those just those add to the dice pool for damage or no?
Those are 2 automatic successes. So
Okay.
you roll.
All right. Just making sure I don't add anything. There we go.
Nice.
That'll be
10 does count for damage.
2, 3. So 4 plus my automatic 2.
So 6 successes.
Yep. Ag damage.
Aggravated death.
Yep.
Six. He's not looking good. Great big aggravated wound has torn into his guts, revealing all his insides. As a doctor, you've seen this type of stuff before, Dragomir.
It's not good. Prognosis is bad. I can't tell him that right now, fortunately, but I'll just give him a look and be like,
I hear stretching helps.
you got to work those interior muscles, keep those guts inside. I mean, that's what happens when you forget.
It's important.
We'll make sure to tell Thomas when we get back.
Oh, for that. The gentleman on the right is going to attempt to summon some magic power. And it didn't roll. Nice. Try that again. 0 successes. So he
As
holds
far
out
as
his,
I know, my stuff worked.
so he holds out his hand and focuses on it, and then a look of absolute terror crosses his face as nothing happened. Right, Asmodeus.
He'll turn around and he'll start walking away.
You may make another willpower roll to try to resist the urge. But
4 successes.
well, that beat the one to tell you to do it. So as you make it back down the alleyway before you snap out of it and turn around once again to head into combat.
Is moving part of the actions you can take, or is it just part like
It is not. It's
Okay.
effectively like a freebie. If you were to give chase or do something while moving, it would count. But if all you're doing is walking up and down the alleyway, it doesn't.
Okay, he's gonna walk back up to the guy and stab him.
Okay.
And so that's the melee.
Yeah. Two successes.
2 successes.
What is up with
Because
all
tens
the
don't count for that, right?
Is it do you have a specialty in melee?
I have. I don't believe so. Hold on, let me. I do not.
Okay. Because we were unfortunately doing it wrong last time. My fault. It's been forever. I'm checking to see if I need to make any adjustments to your damage roll. Since there were issues.
Yeah, you don't want to roll 0 dice.
That's all you need to make a change. Give me a moment.
I blame the Tremere.
I blame the
I
guy
was
who
ca-
filled all this
I-
stuff out, whoever
I-
he is.
I looked at that and I
Jeez.
was like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. And now it does. So
Okay. Hopefully it'll work. Roll your damage, good sir. +1 from your
yep, so 2.
2. Well, you're in luck. He wasn't looking too good to begin with. Having this. Come on. As you sink your dagger into him, he drops. He doesn't have enough dice to soak it. He is going to just fall. He falls into a torpid state where he's still technically alive, but unmoving.
He'll just
Taking
like
your
rest his
reward,
foot.
Casper.
Just like rest his foot on top of him. And then slowly look at the others.
Okay. You are a very aggressive information broker. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes.
Now for my
This is a
long turn of
different
people.
game. You don't have to steal all the kills in this one too. Jumps
Alright,
in for that 1 point of damage.
I'm like the closing pitcher, you know?
the gentleman who attempted to throw a dagger but fell on his face is going to get up.
Probably a
Sorry.
good option.
I mean, he could stay down. That's fine.
Okay, and he's going to attempt to throw another one. They'll have to pull from his belt. Yeah. All right. Yep. It's going to be a good dice pool. Well, he fails to get up.
This guy's having a rough day.
Just started for him too. I mean,
Would you like me to tell you what the mistake was? You tried to attack me.
Yes, I attacked the bard of the other group. Okay.
Never do that.
So as he's fumbling with the dagger on his belt to pull it out, he doesn't quite tug in the right direction and manages to trip himself up and fails to get up off the ground. He's a genius, he is. All right, Tiffany. She's gonna stay where she's at. He is down. 2/3 down for the count. I'll close that one. Oliver, Dragomir, you guys are up. Which one of you would like to go first?
Go ahead.
All right.
You went first last time, so
Gotta pull out another arrow. And
Do real good with those. So
yeah, I'm gonna go for Mr. Right this time.
Are you sure? You just found it.
Yeah, I know, but it's time for him to go. His name might be right, but he's not right.
It's all wrong.
So, 2, I guess, because the one takes away the 10, or
Correct.
okay,
Yep.
so
one take for the 10.
it would be 2 then.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a little in shock from last time. His attempt to summon magic and failing. But he will attempt to dodge. Jargon setup. Oh, yeah. In fact, he's going to opt to make this his entire turn, not getting shot. Two successes. He manages to miraculously juke in just a way that the arrow passes by without hitting him.
Knew I should just put the tripping guy out of his misery.
Well, the guy you shot the first time still up too.
He is still.
Well,
This is
yeah,
true.
I just figured a closer person, could.
That's fine.
Asmodeus is
I
over there.
will-
I figure he'll deal with my light work.
I'll actually move towards the guy that he shot the first time. Since I kind of moved towards the center of everything.
Okay.
And I will make a melee attack with my short sword. Two.
2 successes. Well, he's not looking good. He's very concerned about surviving.
Hmm.
He too will use his entire roll to try to dodge. Though he's pretty hurt. Let's see if he even can. That is not correct. Okay. I'm so glad we're discovering these glitches on stream. It makes me look like a confident storyteller.
We had the same thing happen with the roll with this stuff too, so
Yeah, technically it's not
the
storytelling
Outlanders.
issues.
Okay, it did not add the wound penalty. Maybe doing it manually will.
Technically it was the same roll because you rolled a 10 on the last one.
I'm dubious of what it's telling me. I'll be honest. Okay. Somehow, in his exceedingly damaged state, he manages to avoid being struck with your dagger. Yeah. Even with one arm pinned to his chest.
Man, I'm used to healing people, not hurting people, so it's it's understandable. All right, I don't have anything else to do, so
Okay.
Onward.
It is his turn. Paul will continue to hide. Casper, you'll be up next. This young man is going to spend another blood point to try to heal up. And since she decided to full dodge, she's just going to not run, but start moving away from you as best as possible. Yep. All right, Caspar.
All right, so how many people are left?
There are two still in the stable. The one with his arm pinned to himself, and the guy you mauled.
All
Make
right.
sure. And and there's the guy up on a roof that was looking out but having a bad day of doing.
So it'd probably take like an action to get to the roof. Does that have to climb?
Yeah, you are correct.
I'll leave that to somebody else.
You can always
The
attempt to jump it. It's still an
uh,
action, but not climbing.
well, I mean, the climbing would be pretty easy for me. I just want to punch him afterwards, and that would be increasingly difficult. So the guy I punched earlier looks pretty wrecked. The other guy has his arm pinned to him.
Yes,
I'm gonna hit that guy.
the one that's got his arm pinned to him.
Yeah. Do I want to use some? Yeah, I'm gonna use 2 more blood. I'm gonna really hit him hard.
Okay.
Let me mark off my blood here. There we go. And
Right. One success.
you know what? I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna re-roll that.
One success.
I mean, you're pretty lucky because you still got a success at least.
Yeah, on 7 dice.
You still managed to hit him.
Yeah.
Since he.
And
Oh dear God. Okay. And this is with your claws.
mhm,
So it is
so 6 total.
aggravated damage. As you rake your claws across him for appropriate vampiric imagery, as it happens in many things, he turns to dust. Oof. As you've dealt enough aggravated damage that it has exceeded his own health pool.
Nice.
I'm just gonna look like I meant to do that.
As the appropriate way to react. Anything else?
I'm gonna move towards the building that I would have to climb to get to the other guy.
Okay, doke. All right. Remaining guy who failed to summon fire and was surprised he didn't do anything is going to turn and run. So he's going to bolt down the alleyway past everybody. He has the ability to boost it. Yes. Wait. So he'll spend 1. He's going to make a Dex Athletics roll. Get the heck out of Dodge. This one. Nice. Right. Right. He weaves his way through everybody and bolts past Tiffany and Paul at the end.
And Paul.
And Paul. Paul and Paul. Tiffany. Yep. Asmodeus.
Um, he's gonna go after him.
All right. Do you plan on doing anything besides the pursuit?
Um, I'm gonna tackle him if I can.
Okay. So which of Dex Athletics or Dex Brawl is your smaller dice pool?
Let's see. Dex Brawl would be the
Wait.
smaller one.
All right, so half that goes towards your chase, and then half that goes towards your tackle. So you'll need to make a couple custom dice pools at the bottom of the dice page. There's a custom pool section.
Got it. Let's see. So run. And then tackle.
The difficulty 6, so you won't need to mess with that. Just on the dice section, put however many you're allocating. Round down. So if it's like a 3 for half, it's a 2 for the roll. Savvy?
Okay. So it's it's 3 total. Do I get to add my celerity in?
Yeah, you would add celerity to all dex rolls.
Okay, so add it to both
To both, yeah. Well, you still get
or half of celerity added onto.
okay with celerity. How many dots do you have? Does that change?
I have 1.
1. Then you do
Yeah.
both at full dice pool. Your pursuit, which would be your dex athletics, and then your tackle, which would be dex ball. Both full
Okay.
dice pool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because the celerity essentially gives them an extra action, right?
Extra action. Yep.
Does it just take 1 dot of celerity to get an extra action?
Yep. That's all it takes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was for every dot past the first one you had, you got an extra 1. Okay. Because I think we all have 1,
here's
right?
For catching him.
No,
I don't
Oh.
know.
I don't.
I do. I guess I
do
I
not.
do. I didn't.
I also
realize
do.
that. Okay.
So
Well-
3 successes to run and catch him.
That's all that's needed. I only had the 1 success for running.
And here's the tackle.
All right. Well, let me throw up another dice pool. Let's what's that? Oh, wait. I'm just gonna do it this way. Nope, didn't work.
Round 1.
Round one. Hey, a singular success. He managed not to get tagged. He zigs as you zag, and you just miss him. You don't stumble or fall, but you don't manage to grab a hold of him like you want. Anything else for you, good sir?
Well, that is it.
Right, Sentry guy is going to try to get up again. Not going to try a second thing. Just going to try to get up. He succeeds spectacularly.
He's doing kip ups.
Hops to his feet, takes a couple steps towards the edge of the building, looks down, sees everything's gone to shit, and turns to leave. Tiffany and Peter 1, that would be Asmodeus as Peter.
Hey, Paul.
And Paul, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
want. I don't want to know about the other thing.
Sorry, Asmodeus is Paul. They're going to give chase.
Whoa.
All right. Well, nice. Not helpful, but nice. So he manages to keep up with the guy that's running. Tiffany. He will opt to try to tackle as well. Oh.
I don't know if she was built for tackling.
Isn't for chasing. Right. She managed to chase him. Now for tackle. Nope. So yeah, she manages to keep up alongside Asmodeus and Paul and the guy, but fails to tackle him. Oliver, Dragomir. Which one of you would like to go first?
I mean, I can.
All right.
I'm actually gonna go over and start cutting Aisha loose.
Okay. No, no rolls necessary for that one. Anything else?
No, that's probably it for me.
If I drop the silence of death, is that just like a free action to do that, or
It's free to just stop using.
okay? I'll stop using that then, since nobody's around. Am I able to use something like for the dementation, like the incubus humor, to use something like melancholia to make the person running away feel like it's hopeless to run away?
Yeah, you could You can do that.
Um,
Mind if I open your sheet so I see why I need to roll?
no, it's fine. I think it said it was manipulation plus empathy versus their road score in the book.
Difficulty target roll score or willpower for mortal. Yep, you are correct.
Okay. Yeah, so I wish to attempt that.
All right. His road is difficulty 6.
Okay. Oof. Bad rolls. All right.
As you're trying to force your way into his mind as he's escaping, you are struck with a flash of blood red in your eye. Like everything goes as if you've had a blood vessel burst and then clears into darkness before you find yourself standing in the center of the northern gate, the Damascus gate, of Jerusalem, and there is a wave of blood up to your knees flowing past it out into the surrounding desert of Jerusalem. And you feel an overwhelming pressure onto your mind, and you hear a voice that you don't understand its language, but you definitely get the message of more as this lapping wave of blood continues to flow out into the desert before once again you find yourself standing in the stable.
You said it said more?
You get the feeling that it is more.
Once more. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a hunger or desire, like it's not sated kind of feeling.
Yes.
Now, I mean, am I able to focus on that? Do I get any impression as to who the voice might belong to? Do I sense based off of what Bernardus said, like a Malkavian feel?
Give me a perception awareness. Difficulties 5.
5? Okay. Perception. Do my heightened senses work here too for that?
I'm going to have to go with no, because you're not actually hearing, seeing anything in particular.
It's a feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Remove that off then. So you said perception awareness difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5.
Okay.
Nice.
2 successes.
2 successes. Though you've never, in fact, few have ever actually met this being, you sense that that urge for more, that hunger, is coming from Malkov himself. That somewhere in Jerusalem is your clan's antediluvian.
Okay. So he comes out of his trance, is just standing there, just kind of dumbstruck. I would assume he just sword clatters to the ground is what Oliver would hear behind him as as Dragomir's just standing there, just kind of completely dumbstruck. I guess Casper would be there too. You moved outside though, right?
Casper,
Oh, he froze.
He froze again.
He's approaching the building that the
Right.
watchman
Yeah,
was on.
he was rest. Okay. So yeah. All right.
Welcome back. You froze for a little bit.
I noticed that time.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that's it for me.
Well, the people who would be acting now are taken care of. So Casper.
All right. I'm up one more blood into my dexterity because I'm going to take 2 actions and I want my lowest pool of dice to be pretty high. Both, I'm going to climb the wall
Okay.
and then attack the guy at the top of the wall.
All right. So yeah, they'd be Dex Athletics to climb, and then Dex Brawl to punch at him.
Oh, Dex Athletics. Oh, I was thinking it would be Strength Athletics for some reason. But it doesn't change anything.
You'll need to create a custom dice pool.
Yeah, I've already got that. So to climb,
2 successes.
Yep.
You managed to reach the upper ledge of the building. Many of the buildings in Jerusalem are squat structures at this time. And since all he managed to do last turn was get up, he's still kind of right there within reach. So you can definitely make your attack roll against it.
sorry, I froze it again for 1 second. What was the last part of that?
He's within reach since all he
Okay.
did was get up last turn. So you
Gotcha.
can easily make your roll.
1 success.
Once. All right. He's going to try to not get hit. So what is his total pool? Two. Minus 1. One die twice. Got it. You startle him, but it's enough of a heads up. They manage to jump back just out of your attack. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope.
Asmodeus.
Well, I guess something to get up.
No, you didn't hit the ground. You just failed to grab a hold of him to
Okay.
momentum into the tackle.
Had he taken off farther since I got there, or
No,
okay?
no, he's not moved any further.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab him then.
All right, it's Dex brawl to grab him. Are you going to do anything else since you have celerity?
Just hold him.
Okay, so you're gonna
Basically,
grab
grapple
him and then keep him contained.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Make your roll.
2 successes.
Okay. He's going to try to not be grabbed. Or did you not roll any dice?
Same. I felt that way earlier.
Yeah.
All right, 0. Sweet. Still 0.
Oh, 0. Okay. Yeah, you managed to grab a hold of him. When it is his turn, I'm just going to let you know he's going to try to get out of there.
So, when he's got a hold of him, he's gonna look over to Paul, his Paul,
Right.
and tell him to try to tie him up.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. It's the lookout's turn. He's going to turn and run. Like, he's just a normal human. You could hear his blood, like his heart absolutely throbbing, being up that close to him. Casper, as he's just trying not to die now.
Oh, snap. I thought they were all in. Nice.
Run, Garchuk.
Time to replenish some blood, right?
Yeah. I've only used like 7 dots of it.
Right, yeah, he turns around with his 1 success. He's ass and elbows, going as fast as he can to get away from you. At the moment, trying to use as much of the connected rooftops as possible as his escape route before he has to forced to make a leap somewhere down or across. All right, Tiffany's turn. She will run down the alleyway to see what's going on, and then Paul will look at you and be like, I don't have any rope. I'll go find some. And he like runs towards the market district. All right, Oliver, Dragomir. Which one of
Did
you would
my
like to go
trance
first?
leave me in any kind of stunned state or anything like that, or am I
It
free
did.
to act
It
at
did
this
not.
point?
It was
Okay.
near instantaneous.
Okay.
I'll probably I'm gonna continue helping her up and then like check her out to see if there's any like injuries or.
Sure. Yeah. Give me an intelligence medicine roll.
I'm sure I'm good at.
Do you have any dots?
I don't know. Let me see.
I mean, you should have at least one in intelligence, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, I have one in medicine too. Look at me.
Hey.
Am I able to notice him trying to like do any kind of checkup on her? Or I mean, I guess you're not saying anything, so.
Well, he's looking her
he's
over
just
as
tying
he
her.
cutting the ropes loose. So not really.
Okay, no, that's fine.
One success.
beyond where the ropes were biting into her wrists and ankles, she doesn't look harmed.
Here I am, the non-medical professional, looking over the medical professional with a medical professional standing next to me.
Seems about right.
Anything else for you?
Well, if she seems all right, then I'm gonna turn my attention to the guy that's laying there that didn't explode into ash.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I already used my action, right? So
Yeah.
that's all I did. I just turned my attention to that guy that's laying there.
Dragomir?
So, with the spirit's touch, I mean, I can get like a reading off of something that someone held or owned, right?
Correct.
Gives me like a sensation. I mean, I know based on the number of successes, it kind of determines, what I get from them. Does this guy that is in a torpor state, I'm assuming, like, does he have like a dagger or anything that seems more like or anything more personal than a dagger on him that I could attempt to get a read off of?
Based off what you know about what you rolled for magic, you would know that that dagger has some significant ritual importance to it.
Okay.
So it is personal enough for your ability to work with it.
Okay. I would like to roll then for that. So that's just perception and empathy?
Yep.
Difficulty on this? Since I know it's something recent for him, but
I'm going to go with 4.
okay. 5 successes.
5 successes.
Actually, that's 6 because I got a 10.
Yep, that includes your discipline and everything.
Yep.
Right, 6 successes. Wow, that's more than what you need. All right. So the basic stuff over him, you kind of get at a glance. What would not normally be easily told that way, though, is he's fairly recent to the area. He came here with the 2 that were performing the ritual. He has traveled all the way here from Hungary. You get a sense of a massive secluded tower that even your own discipline's ability doesn't let you penetrate through that secretive veil.
Okay.
You know that this dagger itself is used in blood-based rituals that require sacrifice. And you get a name of something about a rose. Rose thorn. Roses. Ritual of the roses. It's multiple names flow past you as you're absorbing this information, and you get the idea that if he had succeeded, he and his compatriots would have all benefited from the act of debauchery upon this particular vampire and grown in power instead of just one of them, all of them. those in the ritual, not as a like clan as a whole.
Right. So all that were present.
Uh, you know that his name is Gregor, and his companions were Piotr and Danae.
Okay.
Anything you want to ask in particular?
So with the Secretive Veil, I probably don't know who's leading them, right?
No.
Do I know what kind of vampires they were? Were they Tremere?
Yes, they are Tremere.
Do I
Big
know if there are
shocker.
others? Yeah. Do I know if there are others of them in the city?
Uh, yes, he would have passed through their enclave. There aren't a whole lot in the city. Even compared to other clans, they're small since
Okay.
they're very recent. If you include him and his companions, there are 6.
3 more, basically.
Yeah.
Do I know where their enclave
Yeah.
is?
Yes, you would have a fairly decent idea where it is.
Okay.
It's near the Dome of the Rock,
Okay.
which puts it near the prince's personal domain as well.
Do I know if they introduced themselves to the prince when they came in?
These 3 did not.
Okay. I mean, because that could be useful, right? If we know that there were people that came in and started doing stuff within his domain without introducing themselves, would be a pretty big faux pas, right?
Definitely wouldn't be happy about it.
Right. Did they know that this individual was? Like, what do they know? The Aisha, did they know what she was?
Yes. They seem to target her specifically. Though you get a sensation from watching over their activities that she wasn't their first target. They're looking for an older man, but she was easier to get a hold of.
Do I get an impression of what this older man might look like?
He's
Or, I
kind of,
mean,
based off what they think he looks like, he's uh, a long bearded, balding monk of an appearance. Like,
is it Benarbus or
no,
okay,
like Gandalf the Grey, like
okay,
long beard.
long bearded bald monk? But he would be kin, right? What they
Yes.
were looking for, just an
Yeah.
older like a lower generation, basically. Um, do they do I get the sense that they were following any like this pattern that Bernardus had
Uh,
alluded to?
no,
Okay,
no, this seems unconnected towards his infernalists
okay.
conspiracy.
Are they infernalists?
No, not that you
Okay,
can tell. They
okay. They don't
and
seem like infernalists then.
no, just
Okay.
evil.
Do I get the impression that they had any contact with Bernardus while they were in town?
No.
So basically, just with their enclave, they came targeting someone, weren't able to find the guy that they were looking for, targeted her instead, and were conducting a ritual that would allow them to all benefit from the profane act of what, debauchery? Is that what you call it?
Yep,
Debauchery?
Debauchery.
Yeah. Debauchery. So all three of them could. Okay. Do I get an idea of how old of vampires they are?
They're
Are they
being that they're Tremere, they are under 100.
under 100? Okay.
Very few Tremere are older than 100 at the moment.
Right. Okay. Any idea of like generation?
No clue.
Okay. Oh, I guess was the guy that was working with them as a lookout? Do they have other people that are helping them like that too?
You just know that they have one guy that they hired
Okay.
at a local tavern.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it for me then.
I mean, it says wealth of information available. I will continue to answer as many questions you have involving this group.
Well, I will if I have anything else that comes up, I'll let you know. But
Sure. Yeah.
does this impression last with me then for a while, or
Yeah, you would remember it.
okay? Well, if I guess if the group has any questions, I'll convey information to them when
Sure.
we are done.
All right. Other Paul is still standing there. That guy's dead. Caspar.
So that guy started running. So I've
Yeah.
got to chase him and try to tackle him.
All right. So the chase is Dex Athletics, and the tackle is Dex Brawl.
The same pool as last time. So let me.
Ugh.
I think I'm feeling lucky this time.
Okay. You
One success.
I mean, one is all you needed. So yeah, you managed to catch up to him.
And let's tackle away. Got a success.
He's just trying to escape, so he's not going to attempt to dodge the tackle. So you managed to grapple him to the ground. Anything else for you?
Next turn I will, but not at the moment.
Gotcha. All right. You are attempting to maintain your grip on this guy, correct? So he's going to try to escape. So it is your strength brawl versus his strength brawl as he's trying to break out. So make another one. You need 2 or more successes.
I only had one die.
I'm surprised he didn't roll a 10.
Right.
It was close.
Yeah, he's a scrawny little guy in robes. There's no way he should be stronger than you, but he just kind of flexes and pushes, and breaks free of your grappling.
He's wiry.
Fighting. That's a good movie.
Well, I will.
All right, it is your turn.
Well, so to go from like my daggers to my blackjack, would that be another like an action?
You switch weapons, basically.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it is not.
Okay. Oh wait.
Especially if all you do is drop one to get the other. It would be like in 5e if you go to put it away to pull out the other.
So is that a minimum strength to use it? Is that what that is? On the blackjack?
Yeah, it should have a strength of 1, I think. I'm gonna pull up your sheet so I can look at it.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't know if
it's
that was a minimum
that
that
it's
I
a
have to
minimum
have to
strength
use it.
of 2 to use it.
Yeah, so I can't even use it. So I guess I'll use my daggers.
You'd always
Just
pop
have-
a blood point into your strength and then use it.
That is true.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. We will do that. And then what is it?
It would be Dex
There it is.
melee. I know it's weird to require a certain strength score to use it, but all combat
just
falls into melee. Or
And just put
Dex.
1 in the modifier since I need to add a strength. Is that right?
On the roll itself, no.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you boost, right above main dice pools is boosted attribute. Right next to your strength, just click the dot and then go down to +1, and it'll add everything in for you.
Oh, okay.
And that'll take in for damage since dexterity is used for combat.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's silly.
It's weird. Okay. All right.
Makes perfect sense. I don't know what you're
Of course.
Hey.
Oh, we've seen that before.
like it.
It's negative, but it's green.
Yeah, yeah. The stupid thing is he rolled a 10, of course.
I'm so confused.
It's so bad it's good.
All right.
You're not used to actually wielding this thing all that often and being on the ground trying to attack someone with it. It's a little too awkward for you to successfully land a hit on this guy as he rolls away from you, having just broken out of your
You're ting on the brick. The cobblestone road.
Well, you still have another thing to do since you have celerity.
Can I try it again?
Sure can.
Do I need to like pop another blood point or does
No.
that stay?
It stays.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Stays
we're gonna
for
try
the
it again.
scene, right?
Yep, for the whole scene. Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna try it again. Hey! Wow, that's a lot of twos. 1 success.
One success is all you need. Go on, cooperate with me. All right. Since he's just trying to escape, he's going to attempt to soak it.
Do you want me to roll damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Added it in there. Nice. One success. He does not appear to be phased as you hit him with it.
This thing
Rolls
sucks.
with it. Yeah,
But-
just rolls with it, man.
His undead body just seems to absorb it like it's nothing.
He just looks at it like, this is supposed to work. And I can't yell for anybody or anything, so
Paul could, but he went the wrong way.
yeah. Paul went to go get some rope, so I lost my voice. So that's it.
You know, there's a quote from a Disney movie. I'm going to paraphrase it, but you always have body language.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty far away to hear body language.
Just, shimmy aggressively. People will hear it. I guarantee it.
Say, isn't Tiffany right there with him?
No.
She
Oh, are we doing
went
the
towards-
military signs?
Yeah. He could clap his hands maybe to try to get somebody's attention.
Give him praise for escaping.
They'll be like, "Good job, you hit him." Didn't do anything, but
All right. So you tackled the sentry. So he will attempt to escape your grasp for his turn. So strength. Oh, he will also, if he escapes, attempt to get up. All right. Give him a dice pool of 2 since there's 2 action.
Yeah, contested. Do I need to roll?
Yeah, you'll need to roll
Strength Pearl.
strength ball.
He's only got 2 dice. He's a 10.
rolls 2
Here
of them.
goes.
Oh.
Nope. No.
That guy's just having a bad
He is-
night.
He is terrified.
He's just laying there. If I play dead, maybe he won't do anything.
My grip somehow gets tighter.
Yeah.
Thrash is about
He grabs a hold of you.
Everything he can to get out of your grasp and bangs his head onto the rooftop.
Casper accidentally breaks his arm.
Dealing himself a level of bashing. Okie doke. Tiffany sees what's going on and runs up to Aisha and asks her if she's okay. Starts giving her a look-see. Oh, you're so much better at medicine than she is.
I know social skills was like her big one. I don't remember what was second.
Academic,
Not medicine.
No,
not medicine.
we've got a doctor for that. Oh,
Wow.
hey.
You got 3 successes,
I mean-
though. Dang.
No, it's only 2. She has no
okay.
specialty.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
She rolled a 10, though.
yeah. Like I said, we were doing that wrong last time.
Oh, okay.
Lack of specialty gets her nothing.
Ah, okay.
She seems relieved that Aisha's unhurt and quickly stands up to feign the concern away, since she's trying to maintain an air of academic coldness most of the time. So, Oliver, Dragomir, it's your guys' turn.
I will, I'm going to hold the dagger out to Oliver as he's kind of coming close to me. I'm going to say, this is important.
That's funny because I was gonna say I walk over and ask if I can see the dagger.
No, I'm gonna hand it to you as I'm gonna walk towards. I will ask you, how is Aisha? That was her name, correct?
Yeah. Looks good.
Is she okay? Or
I mean,
do need-
she looks okay. I should, phrasing.
do you,
But
do you
I'm-
need me to look at her to.
You probably should.
All right. Well, if you want to hang on to this, it's important.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the dagger and like feel the weight and wave it around, and then I'm gonna
and I will
plunge it
say-
into the chest of the one that's laying on the ground.
As I'm handing it to you, I will say to you, be like, not this is probably much of a surprise, but they are Tremere.
I still plunge it into the chest of the one
that's
laying
fine.
on the ground.
All right.
There's no roll necessary. He now has a dagger sticking out of his chest.
I will go over towards Aisha and take a. I'm going to look her over to make sure she's okay, but I also want to see if they did any kind of, if there are any markings on her that would, like, be linked to this ritual that they were doing. Whether or not that was, I don't know. Did I get the kind of impression from the vision whether or not there was any kind of markings on her that would help, or is it just the chanting of everything of the person in the circle was all that was needed?
Yeah, the chanting and their setup is all that's needed.
Okay. Alright.
So
I'll take a look at her then.
perception medicine or intelligence medicine
I will
to
do-
scan for injuries or harm, or more of a diagnostic check.
I'll do a diagnosis. So would that be intelligence?
Yep, intelligence medicine.
Okay. Anything else I need to add to this? I mean, because I know it's just senses. I don't know if heightened senses work for that, or is it just? I'm just using my knowledge.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So nothing there. I do have analytical, so.
Yeah,
Alright.
if you roll a 10, you'll get the. And you did.
There we go.
Except you also rolled a 1. Dang.
Yeah. Is it difficulty? Oh, I had
Six,
it set at
so
difficulty
1, 2,
8.
3.
I had it
You have
set for
5.
8 on there. Okay.
You have 5
Oops.
successes.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Yep.
She doesn't look injured. There's definitely evidence that they carved like symbols into her, but she healed them up with blood points.
Okay.
So, but she looks physically fine. She's definitely
Okay.
shaken.
I'll ask. Do you have a safe place that you can go for a few days? I get the
I-
sense you were not their target, but there are more of them in town.
She nods, and I do, and she starts to get up, taking her time as she also kind of gives herself a once over and adjusts her clothing.
If you need anything, I have a clinic near the Zion Gate. Did you need any assistance or anything?
You're Dragomir. I've heard of it.
Yes. Yes.
I will keep that in mind. And then she lays a hand onto Oliver's shoulder as he's plunging the dagger into the chest of her couch. Anything else for you two?
How far away is the commotion down the alley going?
It sounds like it's coming from the entranceway, right around there.
All right. I mean, I'll make my way down that way. But I'll move with as much haste as I can, but I know I've spent probably a lot of time doing all of that, so probably don't
Okay.
make it too far. But
Anything else for you, Oliver?
Technically, I only know of her, right? Like, I don't know her personally. Or do I know her personally?
You would have met her at least one.
Okay. I'll just. Where are you going to go now?
We'll head back to the clinic.
Would you like us to take you?
An escort would be appreciated.
Paul? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take the dagger back now that I stabbed it in his chest and like pocket it and then begin to walk with her.
Okay. Paul's continuing to look for rope. That guy is dead. Casper.
It's bite time.
Careful what you say about how you're biting him. We don't want this to turn into a thing.
Speak for yourself.
Wait,
you don't know Casper's preferences.
That's true. That's true.
I believe it's Dex Brawl +1.
Dex Brawl +1. Yep.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
That's,
Oh my god.
that's a lot of 9.
God.
He bit his head off like Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, no, that's a precision bite right there. He got exactly the jugular. Man. Wow.
Okay.
That roll was so good, the guy doesn't even fight it.
Nope.
To be fair,
Wow.
he basically knocked himself unconscious for me.
Oh, that's true.
He's still conscious. He
Hmm.
only dealt himself 1 point of damage. But the kiss is notorious for being pleasurable for those who receive it. So he does not fight. There's the brief struggle and then he gives in. So that's 7 successes to, through his one necessary defense. Yeah, that you're going to drain him completely with a roll like that. Because the bite alone is going to kill him.
Can I purposefully not?
Yes, you can opt
Okay.
not to
Yeah.
kill him.
My goal is not to kill him. I'm just looking to basically drain enough to make him go to sleep so I can carry him around.
Okay, then you're going to deal 6 to him instead. So that'll keep him from dying, and you'll get the same amount in blood, 6 blood points, to drain him to unconsciousness.
Yep. So much better now.
Just a moment, please. Sorry.
Fortunately, I'm only down a net of 1 blood for this combat.
Pretty good for him considering how much he used.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
All right. So yeah, so you just down 1 blood now after all
Yep.
that? That's pretty good.
From where I started. I'm still nowhere near full.
Right. Anything else for you?
But eventually I'm just going to pick him up and carry him once we're out of combat.
Gotcha.
But I know somebody's still playing with their food. So that's it for now.
He is not going to. No, he's going to get up and try to kick you. He doesn't really have anything else to do. So let me find out what his dice pool is. Okay. Going to be a good one.
Cool.
He did not stand.
Go lay on the ground and kick at me.
Going to kick at you.
Wow.
I'm not complaining.
Wow.
He wheels back his leg like he's about to kick a soccer ball as hard as he can, and when he brings it forward, he catches his own ankle and just slightly spins a little bit from the impact.
Yeah.
Achieving nothing.
This whole thing between Asmodeus and Dylan just reminds me of Rith and the Skeleton and the Haunted Halls. Just no one wants to win. They're like, I can. One person wants to lose. The other's like, no, I can lose harder. No, I can lose harder.
It's going real well.
It's amazing.
I'm feeling very, Rowan versus the DM vibes this entire combat.
Oh man,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
Right. Asmodeus, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna try to whack him again.
Are you going for the kill? Are you trying to off this guy?
Nope. Just trying to whack him with the with
Okay.
this thing that's not working.
Slap fight.
Yep.
Roll.
Man! What the heck? This thing really doesn't work. So I'll try it again.
It doesn't
seems
work.
to me
I'm gonna try it
the
again.
weapon's a lot like dark vision. It's useless.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's about ready to be.
Also sending stones.
Hey!
Get those out last time.
Well,
3 successes.
that hits. You get your 2 to bonus damage. Roll damage. One. Plus. So total of 3.
3, yep.
Well, he's going to use. I'm going to use the same dice pool. The stand and kick dice pool.
Break a leg.
He
Because
might.
it's just need to modify it a little bit. Oh, that's a better one. I will use the one I made there. Soak. 1 success. So you deal 1 point of damage.
2.
2 points of damage. Yes. Thank you. I caught myself as well.
Damasio.
Okie doke. Anything else for you? Do you want to go at him menacingly?
So, since I'm using the blackjack, does that deal... I know it has a damage of 2. Does that do more?
It's
With each hit? Or 2 damage with each hit?
2 damage with each hit.
Oh, okay. So that would be 4 damage then.
Oh, are you talking like success hit?
Yeah.
No, those extra successes were added into your damage dice roll.
Oh, okay. So the
Right.
damage...
So the base weapon does 2 if you hit,
Yeah.
right? And then you get your extras on top of it for the roll of the damage. So
Oh,
you would
okay.
add your 2 plus your strength plus any
Okay.
additional successes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Now I understand.
It's all good. I mean, it's been 6 years since we played Vampire.
Yeah.
Maybe
So now
longer.
Asmodeus is just happy that it actually works now and it's worth having.
Okay.
Read the owner's manual sometimes. Get some.
Yeah.
He's unconscious. Tiffany's going to examine the area.
Ooh.
Okay. He simply says we might have a problem. Oliver, Dragomir, you were walking to the end of the alleyway, and Oliver had just offered to escort her. or asked if she needed escort. Which one of you would like to go first?
Dragomir can.
All right, I'll go down to the end of the alleyway where, and I'm just going to stab this guy with my short sword.
You just got done watching himself kick himself effectively.
Yeah. Oh, I feel no remorse for these people or these kin based off of what they were attempting to do. So,
Right.
yeah, I'll go ahead and, let's see. Dexterity to hit, right?
Dex melee.
Yeah, okay.
And he's not attempting to dodge, so it's you only need one success to hit. So.
Two.
Nice. All right, so one of those successes will be added onto your damage roll.
Okay.
Three.
3. Is he still up?
He is
Or-
still up. I need to roll soak though.
Okay.
No successes. Ouch, kibibble.
Can I use my second action just to attack him again then? Celerity?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so there's 3 more successes.
Gonna roll a soak.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
just one for damage. So 3 total.
yep.
Oh my god. He has entered a torpid state.
Dragomir will sheath his weapon. Or at my next turn I will. Since I did
It's
but-
fine. Like
Yeah, okay.
combat is effectively over now.
Right. And he turns and just walks back towards where Tiffany was.
Okay. All right.
Asmodeus will just lay there and go. Put away his blackjack.
Okay, oops. All right, what would you guys like to do? Let's start with Casper.
Oh, I'm gonna pick this guy up and go over to the edge and climb back down. Just carry him down with me.
Okay. So it'd be Dex Athletics. Base difficulty would normally be 6, but since you're all on the body, it'll be 7.
Said it was Dex.
Athletic.
Where are you at? There you are. Athletics.
Do we see
7?
him coming down with like the
Yeah.
body?
Yeah, you can see him coming down.
Okay. I was gonna say I would offer him assistance if he needed it, but he appears to be fine.
He's doing real good.
The scene is still going. The scene is still going. I have a lot of physical attributes at the moment.
Right, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Down is always a lot easier than up too.
Right.
That's what I hear.
All right, so yeah, you make it climb down. It's a breeze. Nope. Managed to find all the foot and hand holds you created with your claws on the way up, on the way down. Anything else?
I just realized I forgot to add the extra 2 climbing for my claws, but I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm just going to head over to where the bodies are collecting at the moment.
Okay. All right. Oliver.
He's gonna look at Aisha and just be like, "Hold on a second. Let's hear this, and then we'll go."
Okay.
So then he'll kind of wait to see what Tiffany has to say.
So we should probably wait for Asmodeus, but no problem. All right. Asmodeus, as you're getting up, Paul comes running out. He's like, it took a little longer than I would like, but I found some rope. He's not moving. You still want me to tie him up?
Let's drag him down the aisle or down the alley with the others.
Okay. I shall do that for you.
It says I'll say he's a farmer. He's got to be stronger than.
Currently, those are his stats, farmer. You are correct.
He's got to be stronger than Asmodeus then.
He starts dragging the body behind you guys.
Put him over with the other.
Oh, there's already rope here. I went in the wrong direction. I'm so sorry.
Just keep it on you in case we need it again.
Right. I will make it a point. Right.
I'll have Paul ask the group what now.
Well, I'll use that as my cue. Tiffany speaks up, clears her throat a little bit. So they were attempting a ritual known as the ritual of the bitter rose. It's Deballery. Anyone who's participating gets
the
the
masses.
benefits. Gets the benefits of whoever does the feeding. So if whoever would have, if they had succeeded, depending on how close to Cain you are, Aisha, they would have gotten quite a bit more powerful. That's not a ritual that I understand has ever left Sioris, their tower in the Caucasus.
In Hungary?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's if they have it, it's possible the local conclave.
There are 3 more.
Yes.
I know where they're at.
Yeah, we've been researching them.
Well, I will tell you, it might be worth it to bring it to the local prince's attention, as these 3 came into the city without presenting themselves to him. Perhaps he could take care of some of it for us.
We definitely should probably mention it. I have their cohort here.
Yeah, he's just a scout they hired.
Oh, he doesn't know anything? I just like
I-
toss him on the ground.
So
Alright. Let me just
From-
put
Well-
that last point of damage on it.
from
Oh, I didn't throw him that hard.
from the information that we've gathered, I mean, the prince may not know about these three, but he's sympathetic or very friendly with the rest of the Tremere that are here in Jerusalem.
Hmm.
And maybe we should bring these people to the person we're making our report to instead. The
Oh,
sheriff?
Bernardus?
Yeah, yeah.
The other prince, or that we were supposed to do a report for after a year?
Well, we were reporting to Bernardus for him, I believe.
He summoned us for something separate.
No, we got our I guess marching orders. His court is somewhat mobile, even though he claims dominion over. Crap, my brain just farted.
Damascus, wasn't
Ecker.
Acker, thank you. Even though he
Okay,
claims
Acker.
dominion over Acker, no vampire can step foot in the city. It's
They had the relics there, didn't they?
it's holy. The
Yeah.
power of God doesn't even allow us approach. And,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely certain as to how serious he was, though I did write it up just in case. Don't want to
I
disobey
did
a
too.
prince.
You put my name
a
on that
feeling he was-
report too, right?
Yes, of course.
Thanks.
I got the feeling that it was more of a impulse request.
Well, he's rumored to be more stable than most. So he might be legitimately looking for information that we inadvertently put in our reports. I'm just not sure how we're supposed to get it to a nomadic court.
Paul?
I will say I got some information about their plans based off of the dagger that I gave to. Well, it's in his chest now.
No, I picked it
Well,
back up.
which- Oh,
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you left it there. Okay. That I gave to Oliver. Aisha wasn't their primary target.
No,
They were looking for someone older. A man, bald, with a long beard, monk.
Oh.
I'm
that's
not too familiar with the scene here.
there is an older Salubri who lives here in Jerusalem. He is a child of Charlotte himself. So he's exceptionally
Fairly
powerful.
old. Okay.
To the city of Enoch, maybe older than that.
Wow.
Um,
So you're saying he's a direct descendant of Charlotte?
yes.
Like right. I can see why
Well,
he might be
he's
their target.
he was their target. They chose. He'll reference. They chose you because you were more. I don't mean this as an insult, but convenient,
That's
easily accessible. I would guess.
um they'll never be able to. I can't say that. It is highly unlikely they'll find him. He's a hermit and has achieved control over the beast that few, if any, ever have, and hasn't actually fed in decades.
Golconda?
Maybe. I He's
Oh,
so old and being so connected to Charlotte himself. It's possible it's just the power of being that.
well, I have questions about that, but that's something different. I have something else I wanted to share, but I'm not sure if out in the open like this. I mean, it's fairly secluded here, right?
Yes.
Nothing going
Yeah, it's
on.
the possibility of foot traffic is nil where you guys are at.
Um, when I attempted to stop, what was it? Daylin? Was that the guy that
Yeah.
was killed at the
the-
end of the alley?
Yeah.
When I attempted to stop Daylin there, I had this vision of blood running out of the north gate, and a voice said something. I didn't understand its words, but the impression I got was more. Like it wanted more blood.
So, are these guys infernalists?
No. Just Tremere.
I mean, there's not much difference. Let's be honest. Then.
Well, it might be semantics, but I mean, they are technically not in league with demonic forces, but
I think this is
I don't
actually
think-
what he sent us for, though. I don't think he knew exactly what he was sending
no,
us
this was.
after.
I get the feeling this was personal for him, but it's strangely connected in some way, and I don't think he didn't know the connection. I don't believe, but there is something at work. I just don't know what, and that bothers me. That he was partially correct.
I am also bothered.
Aisha speaks up. Who are you speaking of? Who is correct?
Brother Bernardus.
He's
Special.
well
Different?
been a help. His presence always seems to calm those around him at the clinic.
Yes.
If he sent you after me, I must thank him. But what could he possibly be right about?
Patterns. it's it seems like nonsense to those that aren't like him, or myself. He believes that there's some kind of pattern or will of Malkov that he's attempting to either follow or prevent people from corrupting. So it's unfortunately when it's hard to understand, I guess, what he's exactly after or trying to stop, or I don't think he entirely knows.
Well, when he has set his mind on a goal in the past, he's been very tenacious over it. So,
Well, his goal for us is to come and help you and stop the Tremere, so I would say we've accomplished his goal, right?
Tiffany shakes her head. Yep, yeah, probably. I mean, what more could he want?
I guess
you just had to say it, didn't you?
Say what?
he probably wants us to take out the rest of these infernalists.
Like the Tremere?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope not.
Well, I mean, the ones that are attempting diablerie in the open.
These were the only three that were. The other three are their enclave that's stationed here.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
They've been in contact with them.
that might complicate our situation a little. She's directly from Sioris. She was sent here specifically as an envoy to the prince, so she has quite a bit of pull amongst the Tremere alone. Now, she only came with the bodyguard and a bunch of gargoyles, so 2 others and servants. But if she knows they were here, we kind of have to hide our connection to at least one of their deaths. And we have to ensure that those 2 don't tell anyone.
Casper's just going to start clawing them until they go into dust.
Okay.
That's what I was attempting to do with the dagger stab. To be honest.
You need ag damage to do that, I think.
Yep. Otherwise, they just go into torpor.
Mhm.
So fire, sunlight,
I mean, we could
magic.
have left them in the alleyway so that they burnt when the sun came up.
This is a lot quicker.
My concern is this gentleman that they hired. I don't want to see harm come to him, obviously. I might be in the minority in that case. But
Well, we may have the right to feed, but it's best that we try not to kill mortals.
I'll put him in an alley near a tavern somewhere. He'll think he had a really bad dream and go about his business.
do I get the feeling from getting all the information? Were these the only 3 that knew they hired this guy?
Yes.
Okay. All
Uh,
right.
I mean,
Well.
you know that they had conversations in public, but no one would have been overly, interested in whatever they were talking about.
But no
So-
one from their enclave, the Tremere enclave, knows that this guy was in. Okay.
Right.
Well,
You are correct.
if we can if you can, I don't know if you can influence him to believe that to forget about his dealings with the three of them, so he doesn't talk about it to anybody else, or perhaps we can influence him
I
together.
mean, we could make him a retainer. Bind him to one of us.
You mean
He'd
make him a
be-
ghoul?
Yes. We would get mortal help at the moment.
Mhm.
I think only Asmodeus and Paul is our own is any of ours only assistance in that matter. So we'd have someone in the daytime. We would have someone the Tremere figured was physically capable enough of assisting them. So he must. I mean, I guess tripping, falling, not the best impression for that particular argument, but
He did seem to be a very good lookout. He did see us coming.
true. And I've not caught them, but I have found evidence of someone sneaking around our haven.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously no one could be better than Paul, and I'll look over at Paul when I say it. But I mean, like, I think we should for sure get somebody else to help out during the daytime.
So that's an option.
I guess
And I
I
suspect
did that
he's more-
to him. I guess it falls on me to be my responsibility.
if if that's what you wish.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, go for it. If not, someone else will. I mean, I will.
Because I'll be honest, I definitely don't have the ability to influence him that way, like mentally. I can make him bow and, beg for forgiveness at my feet with just a look, but I can't make him think he had a really crazy night drinking. So if that's okay with you, Dragomir, I mean, it lets them survive.
I'm not really a big fan of someone losing their will, but I feel like this is a situation of a lesser evil, for a better benefit. I don't. No point to Aisha. I don't want any danger to come to you or to the rest of us. So I will defer to the group's decision.
Paul will speak up and say, Asmodeus says, maybe he can help out in your clinic also as a cover.
No, I don't think I could accept that just because I wouldn't want someone to be there against their will. I know that might sound silly, given our existence, but it's just a point for me. But if Casper, he would be if you could be of benefit to you and you would treat him well, I would not oppose it.
But he would still have free will. I would give him the choice of leaving or staying whenever we leave the city.
I would be okay with that.
Potentially temporary.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Right then. Aisha looks about and says, looks over to Oliver, says, you've offered to escort me? Shall we head back?
Yeah.
what are we going to do with him while he's unconscious? As she points to the sentry.
Well, if I've never done this, but if I give him some blood, he should wake up, right? He'll feel a lot better.
Might help. I've not done it either. In fact, I don't know any other salubri that do it all that much to begin with.
Do you need him conscious for the? I'm not familiar with the process myself. Do you need him conscious, or I could see if I could give him some sort of
Uh,
treatment that might help. I know he's probably lost blood. That's hard to replace right away.
well, let's experiment time. Let's
You know what?
find out.
I'm going to call it there since it's almost 11 and confusion on what we do is it's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for joining us for this lovely combat session. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, all that. If you're going to join us next time, I have a question for you. If you had to choose one particular clan not to be part of, what is your I wouldn't join them with a 10-foot pole clan of choice? Tell us in our chat next time and in the comments below this one, and we'll see you then. Until then, don't play in the dark.
See you.
Hey.